What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are unboxing and taking a first look at one of the latest phones from Doogee, the S68 Pro. So you can find this phone for about $200 and on paper for $200 this phone offers quite a lot. So first of all we have the MediaTek Helio P70 that's paired with 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. We have a 1080p screen, we have NFC, we have a 6300 mAh battery, and the phone supports wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. Not to mention that on the back we have 3 cameras and one of those cameras is an ultra-wide lens. So yeah, on paper it does sound really good, but we'll have to see how this phone is in reality. And with that being said, let's get this box open and check out the phone. Alright, so we get a box similar to what we've seen in the past from other Doogee devices, nothing on the back, and on the front here we basically see the brand name and the model name. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this plastic, and in the box we are gonna find the phone. Obviously we have the USB-C cable, we have the power adapter, in here we probably have a small user manual. If I didn't mention it before, this is a rugged device, so it's shock-proof, waterproof, etc. Alright, so this is the phone. On the back here we have a couple of stickers, which I'm gonna remove. This is the version that has 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. And on the front we also have a screen protector, which I will remove. Alright, so let's put the box aside for now. So leave the box there and take a look at the phone. So on the back here we basically have the speaker, we have the IP68 certification, if we can call it that. We have the NFC chip, and on the back the phone also supports wireless charging, of course. On this side here we have the power button and the volume keys. On this side we probably have what's called a convenience key, and here we can install the SIM card and the SD card, and I'm trying to pull this out, but it's not easy. So this can take either a SIM card and an SD card, or 2 SIM cards at the same time. So you cannot use 2 SIM cards and an SD card at the same time. At the top there isn't anything. At the bottom we have a little plastic flap that covers the USB-C port, and that's pretty much it. Of course, on the back we have a physical fingerprint scanner and 3 cameras, and one of those cameras being an ultra-wide lens. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna power this on, I'm gonna install a SIM card, I'll set it up and I'll come back afterwards so I can show you the device, so I can show you the benchmark results. I'll also take some pictures, we'll run some tests on the phone so you have a better understanding about this device. So I'll be right back. Alright, so after about half an hour or so I am back. So first of all, this is a 5.9 inch screen with a 1080p resolution. The colors do look pretty decent, but unfortunately the screen doesn't get super bright. So if you're gonna take this in direct sunlight, it will be a bit difficult to see. The phone is running Android 9 right out of the box, but I'm not sure if this will get updated. All the icons do look a bit strange, but we've seen this in the past from other Doogee devices. So I've tried the fingerprint scanner on the back of the device, and it does work pretty good. You just have to touch it and the phone unlocks within half a second, I would say. So no problems with the fingerprint scanner. I've also ran the Antutu benchmark, and the score that we get here is 185,000. And that tells us one thing, that you're going to be able to do pretty much everything you do with any flagship. So gaming, Chrome, Facebook, whatever you're going to do should perform pretty good. So I have Chrome here. We have an article that's loaded. Let's go back and load another one. Let's do the same one actually. So scrolling up and down, as you can probably see for yourself, works pretty decent. Let me go back to the article here. So zooming in, zooming out works pretty good as well. I have Facebook somewhere here as well. So once again, scrolling up, scrolling down. Of course, you have to give this a few seconds to load, but once it loads, it does perform pretty good. Next, I want to show you the bands available. So we do have more bands than normal, but I've seen other Doogee devices in the past that had more bands. So these are all the bands. Let me turn the brightness a bit lower. Hopefully you can see it better. So these are all the bands that we have available. So that's about it. So you should be able to use this in most countries, I would say, including the US somewhat. But again, we don't have all the bands that I've seen from other Doogee devices in the past. I've also checked out the sensors available, and I've noticed that we are missing the gyroscope, something that we usually see for phones around $200. I've also done a GPS test, and it takes about 3 seconds or so to find your location. So pretty quick. So I'm assuming that if you're ever gonna use Google Maps with this, you're not gonna have any issues. What else I've done? I've done a speed test here. These are the speeds that I got over Wi-Fi, but I can turn off the Wi-Fi, and we're connected to 4G, and we'll run one more test quickly, just so you can see the download speeds. It's gonna be somewhere around 50. Oh, actually it's much higher than I was expecting. So this is over 4G. So 4G about 105 download and probably 30 to 40, well, maybe lower, upload. And these are the results over Wi-Fi. What else could I possibly show you? Alright, so let me load this game, Call of Duty, and I'm gonna show you how the device performs while playing a game. So I'm not gonna play very long, I just wanted to show you how the game performs. Let's see if we can shoot someone. Oh no. Let me try that one more time. Oh no, I died again. Oh, I died. So you can play some cooler games on this device with that score that we get. So with about 185,000 on the Antutu benchmark. I've also checked out the camera app and took a few pictures. Unfortunately, it's not sunny out, so all the pictures do look kind of gray. As I mentioned earlier, we do have an ultra-wide lens on the back of the device, and these are a couple of pictures that I took right in front of the house, and they don't look bad. I mean, I've seen better from more expensive devices, but they definitely don't look bad. Pictures taken with the main lens do look decent as well for a phone around $200. But the video quality, well, that leaves a bit to be desired. So the maximum recording resolution for this device is 1080p, but at least we get some kind of image stabilization at that resolution. And the video that you're watching right now is recorded this device just in front of the house once again. So I'm gonna say that the cameras are somewhat average, nothing that spectacular. As for the front-facing camera, well, average once again. So if you're buying this phone, you're definitely not buying it for the cameras, you're buying it for being a rugged device, for being shockproof, waterproof, and so on. So there you have it. This is the Doogee S68 Pro. I mean, if you're looking for a phone that's gonna survive a few drops, that's gonna survive some water and some rough conditions, this could be good. But if you're looking for a regular phone, I think there are many other alternatives for $200 that aren't as rugged as this one. But if you don't plan on dropping the phone or keeping it in water, you can definitely buy a lot of devices for about $200. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer whatever questions you may have. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that like button and I'll see you in the next one.